Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about that special day when you go into a dealership to buy your new car and you've come to the conclusion that you're going to do a special order. You're going to pick all the options, choose exactly what you want so you can get the car totally made for you. And what is that whole process gonna look like? When I bought my 2015 Subaru WRX STI back in January of 2015, I decided I was going to special order one because no matter where I looked, first of all, it was hard to find a dealership that had a 2015 STI. They had tons of WRXs. And then if they had an STI, it wasn't exactly how I wanted it. So I came to the conclusion that I was going to special order it. Now, I know a lot of you have probably bought things off of Amazon or other websites, and it's usually a simple process. You find what you're looking for, you put in your information, and then all of a sudden you order it and you get a tracking number and it tells you when it's going to be there. And you can almost like count on it like clockwork. Well, ordering a car doesn't exactly work that way. Now, the part that I love about ordering a car, which just so you know, when I bought my 2015 Subaru WRX STI, that was the first car that I had ever ordered. Every other car that I had bought brand new, I went into the dealership and took one that was off the lot there. So this was a new experience for me, and this is why I wanted to kind of share it with you guys and let you know exactly what you're getting into and what to expect. So basically you go in, and it's really cool because I know with my salesperson that I had at the Subaru dealership, he basically called me around his desk, and I got to sit with him and click off exactly what I wanted. I knew that I wanted the short throw shifter. I knew that I wanted the keyless entry, which came with navigation and the upgraded Harman Kardon sound system. I knew that I wanted the front lip spoiler, the Subaru specific STI front lip spoiler, and a couple other odds and ends. Now, once I placed the order, of course, I needed to put some kind of deposit. Usually most dealerships are going to require you to put anywhere between $500 to $1,000 down. If it was between you and I wouldn't put any more than $1,000. I think $500 is sufficient. Now, usually these deposits are non-refundable, so when you go to order your car, make sure that that's the one you want, that's how you want to have it happen, and because those things, that's the whole point of a deposit, is to hold it for you with the intent that you're going to buy it. So after all that information gets put in and you give them the deposit, within a few weeks, you're going to get a VIN number from the dealer. Now, the great news about the VIN number is that your particular car is being assembled, is being built. Now, you don't want to go off and get car insurance for it yet or do any other type of stuff like that. You definitely want to wait until you get the car. Obviously, my advice would be to go and shop around for car insurance so that you know exactly what that's going to cost. But anyways, it takes usually around 3 months to get the car. Now, as you get closer through the process, they'll actually give you a date that your car is going to arrive at the dealership on this date. Now, up to that point, everything was going smoothly. I was anxious and anticipating wanting the car, but I knew that, hey, I'm getting the car World Rally Blue. I'm getting exactly the options that I wanted. So I was excited, but I was also feeling good because I knew the car that I wanted was coming just for me. As we got closer to that date, that's where it seemed like things were never going to end. The date that they give you, it's not like when you buy something off of Amazon and they give you that date, you have a tracking number, and it comes on that date. The date that they give you that becomes what I like to call guesstimation. So what happened was the date came, and I was really excited. I was gonna, go down there. I wanted to be there when the truck got there, so I could take some pictures and some video of it being unloaded off the truck, all that good stuff. Date came, no car. There wasn't even a truck that delivered any cars. Then another day went by, then another day went by. I kept in contact. Thankfully, I had a great salesperson that was very open to communication with me. But the days were going by, then it became a week, and I was like, when am I getting my car? The biggest surprise to me in this whole process is that the car was here in the United States. So as you are probably aware, maybe if you're not, Subaru still builds the WRX and the WRX STI. They build it over at their Japanese factory. They don't use the factories that they have here in the United States for that particular model car. So the great news was that it wasn't in Japan, it wasn't on a ship, it was here in the United States. Now here's where I got really confused because, like I said, this was my first experience. The salesman was telling me, it's gonna be here any day. They knew that it was here. My question is, why couldn't the car get here? Well, what I found out is that the Teamsters, the union of truckers, actually determine when that car is going to be put on the trailer and brought to the dealership. And the way it works is that they're not going to load up your car until they have enough other cars on their trailer to make it worthwhile. Now, I understand that. I get the point. I'm not expecting my car to be put on a trailer all by itself and all that fuel to be driven down it was in the port of Jacksonville to my dealership in Clearwater, Florida, because I do live in Florida. So I knew the car was in Jacksonville. Now, what was frustrating to me was that the dealership nor Subaru of America could communicate with these Teamsters, with the port, to know when that vehicle was going to be put on a truck to me. And that's what kind of blew my mind in this whole thing, is that we live in the 21st century. We could track things down so easily. We knew the car was there. Why couldn't a call or something happen to get the car to me? So eventually I called Subaru of America because, as a customer here, I felt like I was getting my chain yanked around for no reason because nobody seemed to know when the car was going to get to the dealership. To make a long story short, obviously that day came, and it was a very exciting day to know when it was on the truck and what day it was going to be the dealership, and I was there. I got to help take off the protective wrapping and all that great stuff. So that was fun for me. What was really cool was that Subaru of America really stepped up to the plate. I mean, I wasn't asking for anything, but they actually sent me in the mail a $250 gift certificate that I could apply to anything through Subaru Performance, with any of the extra add-ons that you could get through Subaru, or even online at their Subaru site where you could buy merchandise, clothing, all that kind of good stuff. So as you can see, ordering the car, it's really great because you get to get the exact one you want, the way you want it, brand new, no miles. I mean, obviously when I say no miles, there was 7 miles on the car because the car's got to be moved and all that kind of stuff. It's got to be PDI'd and inspected and all that good stuff. So just wanted to let you be aware so that when it comes that day where the date's marked on your calendar, you circled it, you highlighted it, maybe you put a little heart around it because you're just so excited for that day, just be forewarned that it could take a little bit longer, and that's the reason why. It's because the Teamsters need their trailers to be fully loaded to bring the car to you. Now, I have a video coming up soon where I have a lot of younger viewers and some other viewers who have been asking me about the process of buying a new car and getting a great deal so that when you drive it off the lot, you're not going to be so upside down, and you could kind of like fight off some of that quick depreciation that happens. I'm going to be putting a whole video together for that. But I want to thank you guys for watching once again. Hopefully those who requested this video, this answered some of your questions and gave you some insight into my experience. I got some really great, exciting things coming down the pipeline, so definitely want to make sure you keep staying tuned and watching the videos. If you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise you it'll be worth your while. Lots of great stuff coming. And for those who have been supporting the channel, I am eternally grateful. Without you guys, this really wouldn't be a thing for me. But like always, if you have something that you want to see on Raiti's Rides, make sure you drop a comment down in that comment section. You could visit raitisrides.com and you could directly email me there. Or you could also visit my Instagram, my Raiti's Rides Instagram. But just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.